Today I'm sharing with you 3 healthy and balanced recipes designed to keep you full and satisfied for the week ahead. The first recipe is a coconut tofu bowl. It is full of colorful vegetables. It has a wonderful sauce on it, and I'm sure you're gonna love it. The second is a whipped cottage cheese bowl that everybody's been making on TikTok and YouTube, and it's definitely worth the hype. The third is an overnight oats bowl that you can either have in the morning for your breakfast or you can have like I did as an evening snack. And it's really good. It's got a lot of protein in it from the protein powder and the almond milk. It's really delicious. I know you're gonna love it. So with that said, let's dive into today's meal prep. To start our coconut curry tofu bowls, I begin with the rice. And to add flavor, I use a teaspoon each of liquid aminos, some toasted sesame oil, and a teaspoon of rice vinegar. Then I always start by rinsing my brown rice thoroughly. It helps remove the excess starch and keeps the texture light and fluffy. Now bring your pot of rice to a rolling boil. Cover the pot, reduce the heat, and let it simmer for about 45 minutes. Once the rice is done cooking, I let it rest for 10 minutes so the steam can finish working its magic. Now it's perfectly tender and ready to fluff. I finish the rice with a splash of toasted sesame oil, coconut aminos, and a little rice vinegar to give it a rich, savory base. Now that the rice is done, let's move on to the coconut red curry sauce. Here are the ingredients that you're going to need. To begin the sauce, I add a little bit of coconut oil to the pan. Then I stir in some red curry paste to start building flavor. Next, I add the coconut aminos, a splash of rice vinegar, and a little toasted sesame oil to deepen the flavor of the sauce. While the sauce simmers, I move on to prepping the tofu. I always press it first with a paper towel. This helps to crisp it up better in the pan. Next, I'm going to season the tofu with some coconut aminos, about 2 tablespoons worth. Then we're going to add a little bit of curry powder to the mix and give that a stir. And then we're going to finally finish it off with some rice wine vinegar before it goes into the pan. After removing the tofu, I added the red onion straight into the same pan to soak up all the flavor. Now let's add our broccoli. And follow that up with the shredded carrots. Then we'll add our cabbage lastly because that takes less time to cook. Now add your tofu back into the mixture. Then I'm going to stir in the coconut curry sauce. And stir it all together once more. Then finally we're going to add the red pepper flakes and top it all off for a little heat. This is a great dish to serve for dinner with family or friends, but it also works perfectly as a meal prep. Just divide it into 5 portions and you've got a flavorful lunch or dinner for the whole week. Next up, the now infamous whipped cottage cheese bowl, beloved by wellness influencers around the world. But tonight, it's getting humbled. We're taking it from smug to stunning. Let's get started. So here's what we're working with. We have ground beef 80-20. We have 1 sweet potato, some hot honey, whipped cottage cheese, and an avocado, because we're classy like that, and a little bit of no salt, which I ended up not using. So just use regular salt. Unless you are on a low sodium diet, this is actually probably okay. Let's season this beef like we mean it. I'm gonna do some chili powder, a little bit of paprika, cumin, and salt. And yes, I'm using real salt. I learned my lesson. A little bit of pepper and a splash of chicken broth to put it all together. Okay, because let's be honest, every epic whipped cottage cheese bowl that's out there must have an avocado. So let me show you how to cut it. I'm starting out by doing it the right way. I'm cutting it down the middle, clean, doing good, gentle twist, boom. These 2 beautiful halves. Now, technically, you're supposed to just like squeeze the pit out, but you know, it kind of, I don't know, I'm supposed to make this look pretty, right? So I'm going to do what's not very safe. I'm going to take with the knife and try to cut it out. Now, you can do this, but I wouldn't recommend it because you don't want to cut your hand. And I'm being serious now, you don't want to get avocado hand. So just squeeze the little top out, the little ball out, and just slice it down the side like this and you'll have nice, beautiful avocado slices. Okay, if you're in full-on meal prep mode, grab 3 bowls and prepare to become a meal prep master. Take your whipped cottage cheese, yes, the one that looks like the smashed potatoes, and smash it on the bottom. Is it pretty? Not really, but you know what? It works. And now let's plop our beef right on top the center. No glam bowls today. We're all about full utility. Oh yeah, and to top it all off, as you will see in a moment here, I forgot the sweet potatoes, so just imagine that they're there. Okay, so now let me show you how to make a pretty actual plated version. So we're going to put our pretty cottage cheese that we've whipped into perfection. Then we're going to use our spoon and put 3 ounces of the ground beef and of course the all-important avocado. And then we're going to take our creme de la resistance, our hot honey, and put that over it to give it that extra je ne sais quoi. And enjoy. So yes, these are the overnight oats, and technically, yes, this is breakfast. And technically, these should be first, but because this whole meal prep has turned into a 3-act drama, we're ending it with a sweet and cozy and slightly unhinged overnight oats that we hope wake up. So step 1, we're going to slice up a honey crisp apple like a breakfast boss. Toss those chunks in a bowl with some cinnamon, and then saute them in a skillet with a little bit more cinnamon and butter spray until they're soft and golden. Okay, so now let's give another toss side and let them cool down a little bit. Okay, so now it's assembly time, which sounds easy until you try to pour oats out of a ramekin and they go everywhere. But first, let's start with our chia seeds, 1 teaspoon, and then let's put our oats in. And unfortunately, they did seem to go everywhere, and I tried to clean the board up so it didn't look bad. But next time, I'm either going to get a funnel or I'm going to use a really, I guess, handy-duty big spoon or something. But this did not work. Don't try this at home. It wasn't a good idea.
Okay, so now I use my hand, and I wanted to try to protect the protein powder, but I scooped one scoop of vanilla protein powder and pretty much got it in there. So next we're gonna put milk in. I used almond milk, and again I used a ramekin. Yeah, I probably should have used a pitcher, right? And why I didn't, I don't know. But the definitely the cutting board got a little bit of hydration there. So now for the fun part, we're gonna top with the warm cinnamon apples. And I love the Honey Crisp. What kind of apples do you guys like when you are in the mood for some some streusel topping, or you just want to eat an apple? What's your favorite? Okay, then I'm going to put the walnuts on, and I'm going to top this off with some maple syrup because we're tending we're cozy and Pinterest worthy. You could also use sugar-free pancake syrup. That's actually what I actually like that better. So then we're going to dust it with cinnamon. Get that all in there. And then you're going to seal the lid. And you can't miss these yellow tops, can you? This does make 5 servings, just in case you wondered, and I'll put that in the blog post. Okay, then go ahead and put them in the refrigerator, and then cross your fingers that tomorrow they wake up.
And that's it for today's meal prep. I hope you found some ideas that will keep your meals for this week healthy, delicious, and balanced. Each one of these recipes are designed to keep you satisfied and full with protein around 25 to 30 grams, 400 calories for each meal, and 7 to 11 grams of fiber. You'll find the full macros, ingredients, and tips on how to make these in the blog post listed below. Please let me know in the comments what you'd like me to make next. I know summer is upon us, and I'd love to try out any of the fresh ingredients that you might see at the farm stands or whatnot. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel for more healthy recipe ideas. I'm gonna go ahead and link the healthy teriyaki bowl that I just made. That was really good. And again, full of fiber, full of protein, and just really satisfying. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video.